Ladies and gentlemen, Premier Mo.
Well, thank you very much. And I was just saying to Mayor Tolmie that I had the opportunity to be home last night. First time I've been home in about a month, actually, and I was nominated again, so I'm going to run in another election when the time comes. And I was pleased to be back where I grew up in the community of Shellbrook last night. But I also, in fear of having to pay a debt, I want to acknowledge my colleague Greg Lawrence. I want to acknowledge the Mayor, Fraser Tolmie, Justin Watson, Barry Semple, Kerry Olson from P&H, and I want to thank you for this investment, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I think today this investment here is a great example of where in our province, rural meets urban, if you will, and we see what we do here in Saskatchewan. And I just returned from China where we were out marketing Saskatchewan's food, fuel, and fertilizer, and that is what we do, is we produce those products in many cases in rural areas of the province, and we export those to places all around the world. In fact, over 150 countries each and every year. We were in China last week advocating on behalf of this industry and others. Much of that investment from those exports, from the value of those exports that are in many cases brought in from the rural areas of the province, that investment is made in our urban areas, and it takes the people that we have in communities like Moose Jaw and Yorkton and Melfort to really add value to those products so that we can add value to our economy and add the careers for not only our generation, but ultimately the careers for that next generation, for my children and your children and our grandchildren, to make and to ensure that this province continues to be the very great place that we know it to be. So it brings me great pleasure to be here today alongside Mayor Tolmie, who understands how rural and urban Saskatchewan come together to grow our economy and grow our opportunities together, and with those from Parrish and Heimbecker, to congratulate you on this expansion and to see this project move forward firsthand, and it's great to walk through it. And I have to say that attending a grand opening of a new facility in Saskatchewan it's always a good day in my books. Whether it's a private investment in facilities just like this, or whether yesterday I had the opportunity to attend a sod turning in my own constituency for a new school in the community of Rostern. So investment is good for our province, and it's great when it's private investment in moving our economy forward. And it's doubly great for me personally when that investment comes in the industry of agriculture, as that is where my training lies. And every time I get out across the province, I have the opportunity to see and visit, sometimes for decades, some of the graduates from my university training here with Justin, and I see Justin Huber's brother, Tyler, that is in the crowd today, that I don't think I've seen since we were in university, and you might have been sitting on my couch one afternoon. So it's great to see you again. But this is a proud moment, truly, for the people of our province, and the people and the vision that we have in this province, and the dreams that we have, and for the people that work so tirelessly to make projects like this happen. And of course, this is an exciting day for all of those that benefit from this service that is provided here, and we're seeing that benefit in an agricultural production year like this year, when we're having a pretty good crop. Up in our area, we're having a little trouble getting it, but it's a pretty good crop given the weather conditions that we've had. But I think it's also, there's something just a little bit extra special about the company that is expanding the footprint of this building here today and the service that we see provided here today. This expansion by P&H, I believe, validates the potential that you've seen in your business in this province, in this community of Moose Jaw, and across Western Canada for many cases, and around the world as we are exporting products. Agriculture has been, always has been, and remains today the very core of the economy in this province of Saskatchewan. It's one of the main drivers of what we do each and every day. This industry, agriculture, it creates jobs across the province in both rural and urban Saskatchewan. It creates research opportunities across the province. It creates processing opportunities, manufacturing opportunities, engineering opportunities, financial opportunities to finance all of this with Mayor Tolmie's mortgages or I'm sorry. but it does create financial opportunities in this province as well. Today, Saskatchewan's agriculture industry is at the forefront of innovation and environmental stewardship, and we will talk more about environmental stewardship over the months ahead, but it continues to be a world leader in all of these areas. That was recognized last week when I was in China, and it's recognized here today. This expansion is recognition of that, and it is proof that our province of Saskatchewan is home to so many exciting opportunities for investment in our agricultural sector. And it demonstrates that the long-term growth that we have experienced here is most certainly sustainable into the future. Innovative companies like P&H, they know that there is a growing demand for high-quality agri-food products across the world, and they see the potential for continued growth in the industry right here in our province of Saskatchewan and the benefits of investing right here in a city like Moose Jaw. Saskatchewan has the second highest exports in Canada. And we are the leading exporter of canola seed, leading exporter of non-durum wheat, canola oil, as well as durum wheat. These exports require the success of the entire agricultural industry, including companies such as P&H. And I want to recognize P&H for the dedication and building capacity, expanding your core lines of business here in Saskatchewan and identifying the needs of a diversified industry requires today. And I want to thank you for your commitment to continuing to believe in our province. And our commitment to you is this: that this government will sustain our current business climate that supports and welcomes industry, welcomes investment, asks for investment, and welcomes the growth of your industry, your business, and our communities. I want to thank you for your investment in agriculture. I want to thank you for your investment in a feed mill at Clavet that I had the opportunity to attend with Alan Heimbecker of the day. I want to thank you for your investment in a flour mill in Saskatoon, for grain facilities in Langebank, in Mooseman, in Yorkton, in North Battleford, in Biggar, in Quill Lake, in Tisdale, in Watrous, an inland facility at Weyburn, a large inland facility at Weyburn, and for your expanded investment here in the community of Moose Jaw. So in closing, I offer you, on behalf of the government of Saskatchewan, our most sincere congratulations to yourself, to P&H Company, to the community of Moose Jaw on the completion of this expansion project. And I want to thank you for your continued investment in the community of Moose Jaw and our province of Saskatchewan. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you very much.
Sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
Yeah.